Are you fortunate today to be part of our show, the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show, giving you timely information about what's going on in the markets today and how to improve your financial wellness. And today is a wonderful day with that because we have the doctor in the house. I mean, how many people have doctors on the show? This is not, yeah, I mean, this isn't a medical show. This is a finance and real estate show.
I do have a Juris Doctorate.
Okay,
that's right.
That's right.
So I am technically the debt doctor.
So we really have a doctor in the house.
Yeah.
But we already knew that because you really do save lives.
I do save lives.
So today you're with the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show, and we're on our last segment. Do not turn the dial because our debt doctor, Lou Esbin, is sharing pearls of wisdom on how to handle stress regarding debt, really. Because, I mean, we're finding out throughout the show that you're a consultant in many, many directions.
Well, and you're talking about, managing stress. Let's look at it. Let's turn it on the other side. We were talking during the break. You have a company that's doing well, okay? That's been able to make it through this economy. They've innovated. They're on the cutting edge, and they're doing well. And they're looking at their competitors and saying, hey, I can pick up some of the assets of my competitors that I've laid to waste. That's something I would look at for them because, people come to me and say, oh, I want to buy this business. I go, whoa, wait a second.
Right.
If it's a small corporation, you got all kinds of concerns. You may not want the stock because with the stock comes the liability. You don't know whether that shareholder, that sole shareholder, that corporation has maintained all the corporate formalities necessary to have a corporation that's not going to be in trouble.
Absolutely.
So, it's an issue of, maybe you just want to buy the assets because that's where the value is.
Yeah, but, I mean, you're giving them advice on, some people just go, I just want to buy that business because I think it'd be a great business to have or we're expanding. But there's areas maybe that you only want, like you're mentioning, and just kind of dumbing it down some. So, if you're listening out there, how Lou helps you with business consulting,
right.
Basically, not just about how to handle debt, but also how to handle your business.
Right. Well, and for example, I was in a business networking meeting, and somebody came up to me and said, I'm in the middle of a short sale, and the seller all of a sudden tells me that they're in a bankruptcy. Lou, what can you do for me? Okay, well, give me the name of the trustee. I'll call the trustee and let me see what I can do. And, took me all of maybe an hour or so, and I had the name of the trustee, the trustees council, and I was recutting the deal, as good if not a better deal than they had originally negotiated, and the trustee's going to agree to sell them the property with a bankruptcy court order free and clear of liens and claims and interests. That's a great result.
Yeah, it is. It's absolutely fantastic. And and most of this comes from studying, constant education. And we were talking earlier about how you start off your day looking at case law.
I do.
So why is that important? And give us an example of something you would look at.
Let's see. Let's see what I have here. Let's see. Here's a good one. When the time comes for people to have equity in their homes again, okay,
it will come.
It will come.
It is California. It will come.
I've seen it. I've been in this industry for a couple of these cycles.
There's something called a homestead. Everybody knows the homestead.
Right.
Okay. So here's a case that just came down April 23rd, 2012. What's today? What's today?
26.
3 days ago. Okay. So in this case, the Ninth Circuit says that if you sell your home and you don't reinvest those proceeds within 6 months under California law, you lose your homestead exemption. And in this case, the home was sold after the bankruptcy was filed. The people had claimed a homestead exemption. They didn't buy another piece of property within 6 months, and the trustee came back and said, hi, hey, remember me? Give me your $150,000, which you didn't reinvest. You lose your homestead exemption.
Oh, wow.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ow. Ow. Okay?
Well, so that what's really important about this is that I'm sure there's people in your industry that become complacent. They said, oh, I've done tons of these, and maybe they didn't catch that, and just today they'd be giving somebody advice without knowing that piece of information.
This case.
Without knowing that one case.
Right. And here's another case, okay? You hear all the time lawyers going in and filing lawsuits to stop a foreclosure sale.
Yes.
Right? Okay. I hear that all the time. Okay? California law says that in order to stop a foreclosure sale, you have to do one of two things. You have to post a bond for the amount in default, or you have to post the amount which you reasonably believed to be the amount that is owed in default. Okay? In this case, the judge said, I'll give you a third option. If you deposit every month your regular monthly mortgage payment, I will continue the injunction for you to litigate your case. Okay? In this case, the borrower did not do that. The bank went back in, got the injunction dissolved. Okay? The lawyer filed an appeal. The Court of Appeals found that the appeal was frivolous and referred the matter to the state bar. Ow.
Wow. This is insider information. I like
It is. This is serious stuff.
Okay, another one. Foreclosure shouldn't go through because the assignee of the deed of trust, okay, the second one in line,
Right.
on the deed of trust, didn't record the assignment. They can't foreclose. You hear
So
that all
this
the
is-
Oh, yeah,
this
we
is the-
hear
this
this.
is
you
a
hear it
Mer-
all the time, right?
That's the famous MERS case, right?
Well, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's a case that came down April 9th, 2012.
Not too long ago again, a few weeks ago. Yeah.
17 days ago. Okay. And this case says that under California law, the assignment of the deed of trust does not need to be recorded for it to be effective.
That's
Okay.
it.
Oh.
Done deal.
And by the way, that's been the law since 1908.
So just a couple years ago,
Just a couple.
when Gino was born.
That's
Yeah. Hey, hey, hey.
Yeah,
He's-
1908.
He's the puppy in the house. I just gotta give him a hard
Stockwell
time.
versus Barnum, a 1908 case, and here's a 2012 case that basically said no, that's still the law in
So you're
California.
getting insider information right now from Lou Esbin
There
from
you go.
Esbin Law. You can reach Lou anytime at www.esbinlaw.com, and also reach out to us at 855-DON-GINO or donandgino@gmail.com. We'll make sure we hook you up with our debt doctor, because Lou's got a wealth of knowledge regarding so many different areas.
I mean, that's absolutely what I'm hearing today. It's we started with the debt doctor, and we started with people that are having financial difficulty, and then we started talking about no, you're actually a guide and a business consultant, and so much more than just a debt doctor.
It's taking 26 years of bankruptcy experience. The fact that I have a degree in finance and accounting, and I've done these things for so many years, and taking it all and peeling away the onion and showing people there's something different here for you to look at, and to educate people on how to look at things in a different way than they otherwise would. And you're not going to get it off of the guy on the billboard or the flashy ads.
No, and that's huge, because I know with our combined experience, we have 32 years experience, I have 25 years experience. All those cases that you've been in, you learn something from each one.
Every single one of them.
It gives you advanced knowledge that no one could possibly have. You obviously, just going through the case studies that you just went over, study cases on a regular basis, and you come up with ideas and thought process that no one usually thinks of, and that's why we brought you on our show today.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
And we'll get you back here on a regular basis.
I
'cause
appreciate that.
Every time you come on, I learn something new. I know Gino learns something new.
Yeah.
We always talk about it. So
Well, really important is that we always pick up that you really care about your clients. You absolutely care, and I think it was your wife that asked you once, "Are you nervous when you were going to court?" And you said, "Absolutely, I'm nervous."
Yeah, I'm always nervous.
Yeah, and then what I thought was really important to say, if I wasn't nervous, it's because I didn't care.
Right.
Well, I'm nervous for you if you didn't get all this great information, but we're going to make sure you have it on our website's just about done on www.donandgino.com. We have our YouTube videos with
Don and Gino Radio on the YouTube.
That's right. So we'll have this on there. We got great information for you. Great job today, Lou.
Thanks.
Thank
And
you very much.
I'm at esbinlaw.com.
There you go. And we'll give the clips to Lou. He'll have them on his site.
Thanks, guys.
And we'll have you back real soon, buddy.
Always a pleasure.
All right.
stuff.
Well, thanks for tuning in to the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show. We'll be with you next Thursday at 1 p.m.